Good evening, everyone, and welcome back to Cask 529. I'm Brian, and I'm joined tonight with a good friend of mine, Brian. So that shouldn't be hard to remember. See if I screw it up. How you doing, BC?
I'm doing good, BC. How are you?
I'm good. So tonight, kind of off pace a little bit. Instead of drinking our bourbon that we usually do, Brian doesn't drink bourbon, so I had to find something that I could get him on the show with. So we're doing bourbon barrel aged beers. So that's new to him also. He's never had any of that.
But I love beer.
He does love beer. I can vouch for that. So the 4 beers we have tonight are all brewed and bottled by Lexington Brewing Company in Kentucky. And the brand is actually Kentucky Bourbon Beers. These are basically what they do is they take bourbon barrels once the bourbon is made, and they age the beer once it's ready. They'll take a finished beer product, they'll put it in a bourbon barrel, and they'll age it for at least 6 weeks. And then what that does is that basically pulls some vanilla and oak flavors out of the barrel. So yes, it's a beer, but you're going to have a hint of a bourbon flavor.
I'm going to have a little bourbon flavor.
And the nice thing about that also is you don't get your 4.5%, 4.2% Bud Light alcohol level.
It's less?
Yes, no. We're going to start out with a Kentucky Blueberry Barrel Ale. Actually, it's a wheat beer, and it's 8% alcohol. And then from the blueberry, we're going to move up to actual bourbon barrel ale. And it comes in at 8.2%.
Nice.
And then I figure with fall coming, we would try a pumpkin barrel ale.
Everybody loves pumpkin.
And that one's going to take us up to 10% alcohol. And then to finish things off, we're going to do a nice little bourbon barrel milk stout.
Which looks like motor oil.
Which is very dark. And it carries with it a 12% alcohol level.
So we're almost to bourbon.
So, well, no. Not quite. We're still a little short of that.
To me it is.
But what we're going to do is there's nothing blind about this. There's no surprise. These are in the order of these bottles, just like I just read them. So we're going to start with the blueberry, see what we think of it. I've not had, the only that I've had of any of these is the bourbon barrel, which I really like. So let's try this blueberry, BC, and see what we think.
Let's do it.
It's pretty mild.
It's really good.
It is good.
And you can taste the blueberry for sure.
Blueberry for sure, yeah.
Yeah.
And I can get some of that vanilla that you should get out of the bourbon barrel.
And this is 8%?
That's 8%, yep.
That could get you in trouble.
Wouldn't take very many of them. No, fortunately we just ate, so
Yeah.
that should help.
No, that's really good.
So BC and I, we go back, got almost 30 years. You believe that?
Telling our age.
Almost 30 years.
Yeah. You're bald and I'm white-headed.
And we've probably had, we've probably shared 6 or 7 beers together.
Oh, at least. At least.
Maybe 8.
600 or 700, maybe. But this is really, I'm surprised.
That is really good. I like that.
I'm very surprised.
Yeah, now Shauna had one of those the other night, and she indicated it was really good, but I said, nope, I don't want any. Yeah, I like that. I'd say the blueberry ale.
It's gonna be hard to top that one.
That's a win.
Yeah.
So from there, we're gonna go to the one that I have had, that I'm really fond of, and it's the actual bourbon barrel ale. And
this is where I might struggle with the bourbon.
It's a little darker. Now it's only 8.2%, I think is what I said, right?
Yep.
Yeah, 8.2. You can see a difference in the color.
Absolutely.
That was getting probably out of your color range.
It is, but hey, I'm always.
I know we're going to get out of it when we get to the end. There.
Yeah, the end could be interesting.
Now see, that's good.
It really is. I mean, that surprises me.
Really good.
Yeah.
Now I've never had it bottled. I've only had it draft, and I have to say it's even better draft, but that is really good.
It's really smooth. I was expecting something bad there.
Now these, when you go to buy these, I bought these at our liquor store. These come in 4-packs. They don't come in 6-packs. But honestly, you don't need to sit down and drink 6 of them. 4's plenty.
I think 6 would probably put you on the floor.
Yeah, you'd know you had them, for sure.
Now that sip there, I kind of got that hint of that bourbon flavor.
It's a little stronger. It's kind of I'm going to say it's kind of a coffee flavor, but that's actually the oak, I think, is what you're getting.
Could be.
I don't really get a lot of the vanilla on that one, but definitely the oak.
Yeah, I don't get any vanilla. First two, I'm a fan.
They must be good. I mean,
I'm sorry. I didn't know we weren't supposed to
you
put
help
it.
yourself.
I thought we were supposed to finish. I mean, that's
I've
rude.
got more.
Isn't that rude not to finish?
So
I do have a ride home, folks. By the way,
he does.
my wife's coming to get me.
I told him. I said, "You're going to need designated driver for this,"
Good call.
because I knew it wouldn't just be a couple tastes. So this is the pumpkin barrel ale. I'm not a big pumpkin fan.
I love pumpkin pie.
Well, I do like pumpkin pie, but I'm not big on the pumpkin spice everything kick.
I also love peanut butter, but I had one time we was on a motorcycle trip. We found this peanut butter beer. Nastiest stuff I ever had in my life.
Would you like some Screwball?
Oh, I like Screwball. I do, all too well.
Now this is 10%.
10%.
So
maybe I
on
won't
up.
finish this one.
We're finished. We're moving on up.
Definitely taste the pumpkin.
It's
like
it's right there.
You just ate pumpkin pie right there.
Yeah, that really you did, didn't you?
With a kick. Absolutely.
But it's smooth for 10%.
It is. I'm really afraid how this is going to sneak up on us.
Mm-hmm.
Or at least me, because I'm finishing my glasses.
Well, and I've got more out in the garage, so.
Well, that's good to know. I don't think I'll need any more after these ones.
Don't think that we have to be done when that little glass is gone.
That's surprisingly really good.
That is, I like that.
See, and you didn't think you wasn't a pumpkin fan.
I didn't. I'm not. I mean, like we said, at pumpkin pie, that's different, but.
Yeah. Maybe you should put a little whipped cream in there. You never know.
That's good.
Well, BT,
It's time.
all three of them's delicious. Now this last one I might struggle with.
Now we're going to the milk stout.
Yep. I'm not sure that I'll be able to finish this one.
12 Pro. I've got faith in you.
Well, I mean, I could finish
I've
it,
got
but I'm not
faith
sure. I actually like the first three.
I would venture to say that there may be some people watching that have had beer with us before.
Oh, most likely.
And are thinking, yeah, you're going to finish it.
Well, if they know me,
they're not even
if they know me, they're
not even doubting.
They're definitely thinking that. So this is the milk stout.
This is the milk stout at 12%.
Whew, it don't smell like milk.
It's heavy and it's sweet. It's not a strong flavor, but it's a nice sweet flavor.
It's not. I got to tell you.
You know what? It's like coffee creamer.
It is.
It's like a sweet coffee creamer.
I'm really surprised on that. I thought that would be something that I would really struggle with, but it's good.
It's really good.
It's actually good.
Yeah, I'd never had that one, but that is. Now, if we can ever get you guys up to the lake, we actually found a new brewery up there.
If we get invited, that's the first step.
Well,
I
think in the past maybe you'd been invited. we find a new brewery up there, and I think Sean and I went in the first time and we sampled 8 different beers. She tried 4 and I tried 4, and we ended up liking their dark beers better than anything they had. And so every time we go up now, we go to that brewery and we have a couple.
Yeah, just a couple. Yeah.
I think we've got a growler up in the cabinet that we got from there because there's a coffee stout that they have that's to die for. This is really similar to that.
I mean, I'm impressed. It is good. I didn't think I would care for that. That was the one I was worried about the most. I didn't think I would care for it at all.
And I get that. Before I started drinking dark beer, I would have been terrified of that.
But I don't think you want to drink 4 or 5 of them real quick.
No. I'm proud of you, though.
Yeah,
Drinking it.
thank you, buddy. I appreciate it. Well, after
So-
30-some years, I don't want to let you down.
I have to tell you,
And I will finish that one as well. As you can see, my flight is clean. Yours, not so much.
so I have to tell you, this is normally a bourbon show.
Yeah?
Shauna put me up to a challenge about a month ago where I had to drink 4 bourbon barrel Cabernet wines.
Ooh.
And I said, okay, I'm going to do it, but we're going to do beer, which wasn't a threat because she likes beer
Yeah?
and she likes bourbon barrel beer. But she paved the way for me to have beer on the show.
Cheers, Shauna.
Absolutely.
Perfect.
Cheers.
It's complete.
I feel like a lightweight.
You should.
So, God, that was good.
It was. They're all really good.
Guys, if you've never had bourbon barrel beer, I think BC will vouch for it that it's definitely worth the price.
It's impressive.
It is a little more money than going and buying a 6-pack of your normal domestic beer, or your Buds or Bud Lights or whatever that may be. But you get what you pay for, I feel.
And it doesn't take as much to get you there.
So yeah, actually you probably save money.
You're saving money. That's right.
So the blueberry, we did bourbon barrel, we did pumpkin, and we did a milk stout. And any of the 4 of them, in my opinion, would be a great buy.
Absolutely. I
So,
agree.
Thanks for joining us, BC.
Thanks for having me.
Good time. We'll have to do this again.
Absolutely.
Everybody, thanks for joining us. And if you'd hit that subscribe button and the like button, we'd appreciate it. And until next time, have a great evening, everybody.